Alright, welcome back. Last time, um, Academia is ready to spawn, since I've managed to pick up the tech, well, all of the tech, so, yeah, had a time penalty, had a time bonus and everything. Excellent. I also went ahead and upgraded various reforms, so now we have tax collection, aristocrat obligations, aristocrat administration, tax service, aristocrat administration, and hybrid military. The last two because I'm no longer relying on the nobility at all for manpower, ever since I gave extensive charters a try. Which allows me to get citizens levy, giving me even more manpower. Excellent. In the meantime, noble power is dropping rapidly, even with the aristocratic thing. What was it called? Arrange a noble marriage, right? Yep. It is dropping rapidly, which is very, very good. Of course, in the process, I lost 4 stability and 20 legitimacy, so that's why it's so bad right now. However, that was only a year ago that I did that, and I'm already starting to recover somewhat. Though I think my tax income's going to disappear. Oh yes, yes it will. I'm collecting a lot less revenue because I haven't been taking admin taxes. I've turned that off in order to gain even more stability and some favor with the estates, most notably the nobility. Yeah. Burgers don't have a lot of wealth, do they? Shows they're gaining rapidly, but they don't have much stored away. Clergy also have a good bit of wealth, more so, but they're getting less. What about the nobility? Gaining a lot. Yep. They are, after all, the main influence. Alright, I can assess all of them at once. What about the tribes? A lot of wealth, I have to say. But the power is steadily reducing, which is good. I also have room for another idea slot. Still haven't figured out what I want to do with it, and I'm not going to be able to grab ideas, or at least I'm not willing to grab ideas until the recent reforms modifiers expired, which will take until 1660, so I don't really need to. I also threatened war with Nouvelle Occitanie, and yeah, got the core back. Though I'm wondering what to do with the others. I'm also prepping up vassalization of both of these. It's just that they're both rivals to each other, which is excellent. So, yeah. Improving relations with both. Probably gonna have to send a gift or take on food. Okay, they don't even have that. Excellent. Wait, they have actual forts? Huh. Never made any of those. Never saw it as a good investment in my money, and right now I don't need it, so... Inevitably I will need it at some point. But right now I don't, so... Ignore it. Light loading. Nothing too hefty. Crown seems to be doing well. Oh, grain provision. Yep. I'll explain my stability points have started to go down rapidly again. Yay! Okay, let's stop here. So, I still haven't picked an idea group. I'll get to it eventually. I've also gone ahead and invaded Tsinsun-san and vassalized Tlaxcala and Zapotec. Tlaxcala. And I'm also working on Meztitlan. At the very least, they have a lot of cores which I could use to, well, grab some stuff. Specifically from Tlejo. Okay, I'm going to guarantee them now. Just to ensure that nothing happens to them outside of going down to one province. Perfectly willing to take vassalization though, especially with how small they've become lately. Yeah. So, imperialism casus belli, of course. Never accept anything less. Right, so, France is at war again, this time in India. Also, academia still hasn't formed yet. It's taking a while for some reason. I'm not sure why, though. Global trade also still hasn't appeared yet, but that's not important. In fact, the longer it takes, the better. Because I don't think I'm going to be capable of picking that up. At least not easily. I mean, I could probably reach the East Indies eventually. But Sub-Saharan Africa is going to be insanely difficult to get to, especially since, oh, the Europeans have gobbled up pretty much all the useful provinces. I thought it may be this one. Nope, not useful. It's this one that's actually useful. Heck, they've already gobbled up almost all of the coastline anyway. The only stuff that hasn't been taken is Mali. Which has, honestly, a similar military size to me. So, not touching them. So I can make states. Have I stated this? No. Should I... Can I state this? Certainly. Okay. Oh yeah, right. I can't core them on 4 of them. Oh well. At least this should start to decrease. Yep. Okay. Well, it will. Probably... Well, no, actually, it has good harborage infrastructure, so that's not even it. It has silver, though. But I would not be surprised if almost all the mines were actually sea salt. Yeah. There's no room for anything. Sea salt, not even once. Seriously. Salt is just expensive. I don't even know why. Every province that produces it produces more than the demand. By a lot. On the other hand, what's the demand in here? 42. Oh yeah, a game can produce salt as well. In fact, that's probably why it's so much better compared to forestry. Oh, that might actually be it. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, beyond that, not much has happened, actually. Outside of the fact that my heir died. And my ruler is infertile, so chance of a new heir is halved. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I might end up getting one of those vanilla events that gets you an heir, but for right now, it seems unlikely to occur. Yeah. Oh well, at least my army professionalism is rising rapidly. Though it's difficult to get an exact pin on one of the legatus. Let's see here, minus 3.5%. Well, the bottom three buffs all equal together 3.5%. And then, okay, so I'm gaining 0.5% per year. Alright. Good to know. This would be a good idea to get to. Career soldier. The problem is I have to move up from volunteers to conscription. Enlistment. Yeah. I also want to get this eventually, but that requires career soldiery, so I need to work towards that for sure. This is also good. Problem is I need universal law and rational divisions. As well as academia. Oh. Oh, that's going to be difficult, isn't it? At the very least, it doesn't exist yet, so... I guess that's something I can work towards eventually. I mean, there's also... I'm also planning on going for corporate law at some point. I just need global trade to spawn, and to arrive. That's... Honestly, I would prefer it not appear for a while. But then there's also the fact that, once it appears, I'm going to have to get it. And the fact is, I'm basically attacking the countries that can get it. Or, well, I'm trying my best to reduce their influence inside my region. I'm building up first as much as possible in order to ensure that I have the best possible chance of taking them down. That is, if the Europeans end up getting involved, because that is bad. That would be awful. Them getting involved would cause a lot of problems, and I would rather not have to deal with them. Oh well, at least my income has come back, for the most part. Although something seems more expensive. Provincial corruption is actually rising. Something's going on. Oh, it's probably because the nobility are less happy because of my... yeah, that could probably do it. Alright, let's give them a few concessions. Okay, yeah, this stuff won't change much. There we go, back up to 53. I should eventually also do this one, but for right now, legitimacy is too low for me to worry about that. Or, better put, to consider doing that. I just hope I get another heir. Especially with the current ruler grabbing infertile, and then the heir dying. Yeah. Although that noble marriage does give a plus 30%, so now it's only 80% chance. 80% of the normal chance rather than 50%. Oh well. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. I still need to figure out an idea group. I still am pretty sure it's going to be one of these diplomatic. I mean, I could go for something here. But, or maybe even here, but I find that unlikely, especially considering my point values. I've got way too many diplo points, and I need to find something to put them in. On the other hand, I have vassal states, which I can annex, well, when we're at peace. Yeah, I mean, there is quite a bit I have to do. I just hope it all goes well. Yeah. Oh well, I mean, it's unlikely I'll lose my independence anytime in the next 100 years. On the other hand, there's something about the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth too, didn't they? Yeah, they probably said something like that at some point. And yet... Well, that just means I need to keep expanding. I need to basically set myself to dominate the rest of the native world, at least in here. And then beginning pushing outwards. I've already got places in California under my control. Although I will say I've stopped sending expeditions there since California has become too technologically advanced for the expedition system to even let me try. In addition, I don't care about Alaska. That's way too far up north for me. What I wonder is how this has a major center of production when it hasn't even been fully colonized. Wonder how that works. And I've also been sending expeditions to the Pacific Mexico coast since I can just, well, yeah, just grab provinces along here in case I don't want to conquer them. Although, it's the same thing with Mexico as it was with California. Or heck, New Spain if these count, but I doubt it. I think those are Pacific Central America, so. And not Pacific Mexico. Which I believe consists of these three regions, so. The actual Mexico region, which has one province along the Pacific coastline, as well as Zapotec and Zacatecas. Then there's the Central America region, which is rather large, although that probably has to do with the massive size of the provinces to the east of Guatemala. And, I guess, I forgot if this country here that exists in the modern day is called El Salvador or San Salvador. And I keep forgetting that, don't I? Oh well. Okay, let's just go ahead and quickly steal maps, and then from Castilla, and then call it. Oh yeah, I also checked out what the Philippines is. It's exactly as horrible as I thought it was. Or expected it to be. Wait, what about the Indian Ocean? GH... There it is. 94 provinces. Wow, they have almost everything. Just this one bit down here. I guess along here, possibly? That depends on whether that's counted as Indian Ocean or not. Oh yeah, it definitely looks like Europeans have a foothold here. Something happened here, probably the Portuguese. Great. That might be French. And that all looks like Spain. Great. So the Boers are Spanish. Or Castilian. I keep forgetting that that Spanish unification has not occurred. At all. Aragon's busy with Diviet. By a lot. Yeah. I mean, there's other states I could theoretically make, however. Unlike Olone, they don't actually have any port infrastructure, so... Autonomy will not go down there. Not until I actually put in any effort to set up something like that. But I might not like to do it outside of possibly... Why is this a dominant center of production? Cool. I mean, the other possibility is that the estates are able to invest into this province already. Which... honestly does not surprise me. Huh. Anyway, that's good enough for now. I am producing coal though, interesting. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then.